Welcome to another episode of Backpass Tactics. We build backwards and transition forward because every goal begins with building from the back and passing forward. Let's talk about Kaizer Chiefs. Let's talk about the players who have improved, the number 10 issue at Kaizer Chiefs, what my solution for the number 6 role at Kaizer Chiefs is, which players deserve more playing time at the team, and the type of coaches that they should sign going forward. Let's start with one of the major improvements this season. So one of the major improvements for Kaizer Chiefs this season is Solomons. Previously, Solomons has been a defensive and attacking liability for Kaizer Chiefs, but as the season has begun, when Monyane got injured, Dillon Solomons got an opportunity to play for Kaizer Chiefs after a long time. And over the past few games that he's played in the team, he's showing signs of improving. He's actually one of the best wing backs that we have in terms of attacking. When you see how he plays for the team right now, you can see that Solomons knows how to combine well with the winger, and he can invert, he can cross, and he reads the game very well. In terms of his defensive side, there are areas of improvement because sometimes I feel as if when it comes to 1 versus 1 and aggression, Solomons isn't the best defender. But overall, I feel as if Solomons has improved. It's such a shame that when Monyane comes back from injury, Monyane will be the starting player because if all things are being equal, Monyane is a far better player than Solomons. But I think Solomons has actually overtaken Frosler as the backup for Monyane. Let's also talk about another player who has improved this season. And this is one of the players that Kaizer Chiefs fans have always been having issues with, and he's always been a quality player. So the player I'm talking about is Kwinika. Kwinika is one of the few ball-playing centre-backs that Kaizer Chiefs has. If you look at most of the centre-backs that Kaizer Chiefs has, except Dotley and McCarthy, Kwinika is one of the few centre-backs who knows how to play the ball. Like, he's very good on his feet. He knows how to pass. He's a leader on the team. And in terms of reading the game, he reads the game well. But sometimes I feel as if maybe he can improve slightly in terms of positioning. But I feel as if Kwinika is one of the players that has improved this season, and his combination with Miguel is very good because they are both leaders in the team. And I like the fact that Miguel actually gave Kwinika the captain's armband. It shows that he respects Kwinika as a long-serving Kaizer Chiefs player, and it shows that there's a good relationship between the two centre-backs. And it seems like that combination works well, even though the past few games Kaizer Chiefs has been losing. But I feel as if Miguel and Kwinika are good centre-backs for the team. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. As I continue watching Kaizer Chiefs, I noticed that there's a problem with the number 10 position at the team. Most of the players who play for Kaizer Chiefs in that number 10 role are not stepping up. So sometimes Kaizer Chiefs plays Serino as a number 10. Sometimes Kaizer Chiefs plays Mtutu Shabalala as a number 10. And both players haven't given me what I feel is important for a number 10. If you look at both Serino and Mtutu Shabalala, it takes them a long time to actually get into the rhythm of the game. So most times when Serino starts the game, he doesn't look as lively as when he comes off the bench. And that's the same problem that Mtutu Shabalala has. Mtutu Shabalala also seems to be more effective as a sub rather than a starting number 10. So I feel as if one of the major problems that Kaizer Chiefs is faced with this season is the number 10 role. I hope when when Mabowe comes back and when Ethan Chislett comes back in the team, maybe the team can actually try Ethan Chislett and Mabowe in the number 10 role, because clearly Serino and Mtutu Shabalala are not being effective as playmakers for the team. Let's talk about my solution for the number 6 role. I see a lot of Kaizer Chiefs fans complaining about how Ox Mthethwa is not a ball-playing number 6, and my sentiments still remain. I say that Ox Mthethwa is effective as a number 6, but when it comes to modern football, maybe he's not the solution for Kaizer Chiefs, because sometimes there are situations whereby Ox Mthethwa will drop a pass that is not as effective as it should be. He's not good at building up play. He's not good at 1-2. So my solution for this problem would be Kaizer Chiefs should try Kwinika as a number 6. So if Kwinika is tested as a number 6, Eden McCarthy can go back to being a centre-back partnership with Miguel. Another option for the number 6 role is to have Thabo Qele as the number 6. But the problem with Thabo Qele is that one thing I notice about Thabo Qele, he's a very good player He's technically gifted. He knows how to pass. He knows how to read the game well. But one of the major problems that Taboqele has is his stamina. He's not a fit player who can protect the defense. He doesn't have as much energy as Oxim Tetwa. Because if you look at Oxim Tetwa, he might not be the best ball playing midfielder, but he has energy and he knows how to keep up with the tempo of the game. He can run around for the whole 90 minutes. And Taboqele is not that type of number 6, because modern football needs a number 6 who has a lot of stamina. If you look at some of the best number 6 players, they sit in the position where they protect the defense, but they also go forward when the opportunity allows them to go forward. So Taboqele isn't one of those players that can act as a player that can go forward and protect the team. He's the type of player that has to be a deep lying playmaker. So in as much as he can be a good number 6, but the stamina issue might affect how the team plays overall. Let's talk about something else that I've noticed. I've been watching Mfundo Vilakazi in the Under-20 World Cup, and one thing I've noticed is that Mfundo Vilakazi deserves more opportunities at Kaizer Chiefs. I'm not saying he should start every game, but I feel as if each and every game, Mfundo Vilakazi deserves at least 20 minutes on the pitch, because what Mfundo Vilakazi offers Kaizer Chiefs is what Mduduzi Shabalala and Sirino are not offering the team. Because if you look at how Mduduzi Shabalala plays and how Sirino plays, they don't want to progress the ball. Sometimes they hold the ball too much. When you look at Mfundo Vilakazi, he knows how to make forward passes. He knows how to make productive skill moves. He's not the type of player that will just dribble for the sake of dribbling. And for a young player, he doesn't hold the ball as much as Sirino and Mduduzi Shabalala. So I feel as if Mfundo Vilakazi should be given more opportunities on the wing, and some games he can be tried as a number 10. So he should always come in towards the 70th minute of the game. Let's also talk about the type of coaches that Kaizer Chiefs should sign going forward. Over the past few years, Kaizer Chiefs has been signing questionable coaches. Apart from Coach Nabi had a good CV, but going forward, I want Kaizer Chiefs to hire a European coach, but not just any European coach. I want Kaizer Chiefs to hire a European coach that has been tried and tested in a football playing league, in a football nation, I mean. So if you look at some teams like Al Ahly and other teams in North Africa, the European coaches that they hire are coaches that have coached in leagues such as Belgium, not these unknown leagues that PSL teams usually hire foreign coaches from. Because if you look at some of the European coaches that come into the PSL, they come from questionable football leagues. Like you find them signing coaches that haven't even coached in Belgium, coaches who coach in awkward leagues such as Kazakhstan, coaches who've coached in Poland, but you want coaches who coach in Belgium, coaches who've coached in Switzerland at least, because I know the budget wouldn't allow for Kaizer Chiefs to sign a coach who's coached in the English Premier League, or coach who's coached in La Liga, or coach who's coached in Italy. But at least they should hire a coach that has coached in the top 20 leagues in the world, the top 20 European leagues in the world, your Belgium, your Netherlands, those type of leagues. That's it, folks. Like, comment, share, subscribe, share with family and friends. I'll be right back like Reece James, hopefully not injured and having proper vocal cords.